Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Bingaman and I'm here from the St. Joseph County Commission on Aging, and today I'd like you to join me for chair yoga. Chair yoga is a wonderful stretching and strength class that's about 45 minutes long. It is for all different levels of people. If you've done yoga before, great, that's for you. If you've never done any yoga before at all, this is also a beginner class because as you can see, we have a chair. We are using the chair for balance, and we also sit on the chair during the class. So what you will need to join us today is, as you can see, I'm in exercise clothes, so you want to have something comfortable to work out in. You know, if it's getting a little colder, so if you want something on your arms, that's fine. And as you can see, I have tennis shoes on. So you can either be barefoot like in a normal yoga class, or if you think you need a little more support, maybe being a beginner, you're not so sure, go ahead and have some shoes on. Something that's gonna stay on your feet, not like clogs or something like that. Also, since it's getting a little colder, it might feel a little warmer on your feet. So you have the choice of shoes or no shoes. Also, you will need a chair. And you can see my chair that I have doesn't have any arms on it to get in the way. And my chair is sitting on a yoga mat. Yours does not have to be on a yoga mat. Mine is because I am here in my dining room. We just pushed the table out of the way, and I have wood floors, so my chair might slide on my floor. So I have it sitting on a yoga mat. If your chair is on carpet or a rug or something like that, yours might not slide at all. So you might not need anything like that. But just make sure that your chair doesn't slide. Another thing you may need is some water. And I usually stop for one water break, but feel free to stop as often as you need to get a drink, whatever you want. Just make sure you put your water bottle out of the way so you don't trip over it or spill it during class. All right, like I said, this is about 45 minutes, and I hope you'll join me. First thing we're going to do is back up to our chair so that you can feel it on the back of your legs so you know where your chair is. And then go ahead and sit down. Now what we do to start is sit with our feet down underneath our knees with our knees bent. Our feet are apart, sitting comfortably in your chair, sitting up nice and tall but relaxed. And your hands go on your top of your legs, so you can either be palms up or palms down, whichever is most comfortable for you. This is called the resting pose. First thing we're going to do is work on our breathing. Now, we do breathing what feels like a little backwards from what most of you are used to doing during your normal everyday life. We normally hold our stomachs in, and that's just not a good way to breathe. So we're going to work on a different breathing technique. Go ahead and put your hand on your belly, near where your navel is, so that you can pay attention to the rise and the fall of your belly. Okay, so my hand is on my belly, and when you inhale, your belly goes out. When you exhale, your belly goes in. And I know that's maybe kind of difficult to get started with, but as you practice, you'll be able to do this. This is very important breathing to help your body relax. If you're stressed or you're tense or you can't sleep well, doing this slow, deep belly breathing this way really helps with that. So hand on your belly, inhale, your belly rises up, exhale, your belly goes in. Let's do that again. Inhale, belly goes way out as it fills with air. Exhale, belly goes in. Now we're breathing in and out through our nose. Let's do it again. Inhale, belly out, exhale, belly in. Okay, let's close down our eyes and let's just practice this for a little bit. So eyes are closed, sitting up tall, Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. Let's do a couple more of these with our eyes closed. Nice deep breaths. And now let's try to do nice deep breaths, as deep as you can do them. So inhale as deeply as you can, so much that you feel your collarbones rise. And as you exhale, push all of that air out. And when you think you've pushed it all out, push a little more. Another nice deep breath. And exhale. Let's do one more. Nice deep breath. Belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Good job. Now as we're practicing this, let's try to do our inhalations and exhalations equally long. So here we go. Breathe in deeply. As deep as you can. And exhale. Let's make them nice and slow. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. And exhale. Good job. All right, now we're going to remember this breathing that we've just practiced throughout our whole class. So close your eyes. First thing we're going to do before we even get started is think of our intention for the day. This can be a thought or a phrase, something you want to do today, something that makes you happy. Open your eyes. Put your hands down to your side and inhale that intention in, breathe it in. Palms together at the top and bring your hands down the midline. And we're ready to begin. Wonderful. Now remember this breathing that we just practiced, and we're going to try to use this during our whole class. So when I say inhale, you know what that means, and exhale. All right. First thing we're going to do is sun salutations, and these are our way to warm up our body, even though we're still sitting in the chair. You do these in a regular yoga practice, but we're going to do them sitting. We're not going to get on the floor, and we're going to stay on the chair. So we're going to start with our hands down to our side, and using the breathing we just practiced, inhale your arms high and wide, reach up overhead as high as you can. Exhale down to a forward fold. Bend at your waist. Reach down to the floor. Can you reach all the way down? Drop your head and look under the chair. Inhale. Bring one of your knees up. Can you get your knee all the way to your chest? Relax your shoulders. Look to the sky. Exhale. Bring your forehead to your knee, as close as you can get. Drop your foot down, and same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach as high and wide as you can. Reach high overhead. Exhale to forward fold, all the way down to the ground. Relax your head and neck. Look under your chair. Inhale, bring your other knee up this time. Really hug it to your chest, relax your shoulders, and look up. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee. Do the best you can. Drop your foot down, and now we're going to do it again. We just went through it one time on both sides. Inhale, reach as high as you can. Exhale to forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, bring your knee up, all the way to your chest. Relax your shoulders and look up. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down, reach high and wide. Deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe all of your air out. Inhale, bring your knee up. Look to the sky. Exhale, forehead to your knee. And drop your foot down. Now for this final time around, really pay attention to your breathing. Here we go, inhale. Exhale to forward fold. All the way to the ground. Inhale, bring your knee up. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down. Reach again, high and wide. Exhale, forward fold, all the way to the ground. Inhale, bring your knee up. Look to the sky. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Drop your foot down, reach high and wide. Put your hands together at the top and bring your hands down the midline. Good job. Those are the sun salutations. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders forward, up to your ears, back and down. Nice and slow, warm up your shoulders and your back. Let's reverse. Now our shoulders are going forward. Good job. Now let's put our arms out to the side and do some big, slow arm circles. Let's reverse them. Now your arms go back. Nice big circles. Good job. Now let's do some shrugs. We're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears. Bring them up and then push them back down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. And back down. Very good. Let's bring one arm across. We're going to try to get our shoulder away from our ear. It's not way up like this. We're pushing it away from our ear. Your arm comes across your body, sitting up nice and tall. You can either hold your arm here or above the elbow, but not on the elbow. So sit up nice and tall, bring your shoulder down, and stretch your arm across your body. Nice deep breaths. Very good. Now let's switch to the other side. Your arm comes across. Go ahead and hold your arm. Want to get your shoulder away from your ears. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in and out through your nose. Good job. Now let's stretch our neck. We're going to push one hand down towards the ground, like pushing your fingertips to the floor, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, breathe your other arm up, bend it, grab around your ear on your head, and while pushing away with this hand, gently, just a little bit, pull your head to the side. Again, while you're doing this, just do it so it's a stretch. Don't do it so you feel any pain. And make sure you're still breathing. Good job. Sit your head up. Bring your arm up in the air. And exhale as it comes down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So that arm pushes down towards the floor. Breathe your other arm up. Bend at the elbow. Reach the side of your head near your ear. Pushing away with this hand. And gently tip your head. Just a little bit. Nice deep breaths in and out your nose. Have your head come up straight, reach that hand in the air, and bring it back down to the side. Good job. Now we're going to bring our chin to our chest. We're going to roll our head to the side, look to the side, bring your chin back down to your chest, turn your head the other way, and look up. Chin to your chest, and look up. Chin to your chest, and look up. Let's do a couple more of these. Chin down, and then bring your head out forward. Very good. Now we are going to stretch our hips. Those of you who have problems with your sciatic nerve, this is a good stretch to help with that. So we're going to sit with our knees bent, and the goal is to bring one of your ankles up on top of your other leg. Now some of you may only get this far, that's great. Some up here. Do what you can, and you might be different on both sides. I know both my sides don't work the same. So you're going to sit up equally through both sits bones, ankle over your knee, and pull those toes back towards this knee. That helps protect your knee. Sit up nice and tall and push down on your knee, the bent knee, and you should feel a really good stretch in the side of your hips. Nice deep breaths. Now, if you'd like a little more to this stretch, sitting in the same position, just lean forward. So you're leaning forward with your chest or your chin, and you don't move very much, and you can feel even a bigger stretch in your hip. Deep breaths. Good job. Sit up. drop your foot down, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, you might be here, you might be here. The goal is to get your ankle up on top of your leg. Sitting up nice and tall, and pull the toes back towards this knee. And then just push down on the knee, the one on the top. You should feel a stretch all the way up your hip. Deep breaths. If you'd like a little more, just go ahead and lean forward just slightly. Come forward with your chest or your chin. Still pushing down on that knee. Nice deep breaths. As you exhale, try to go a little lower. Good job. Let's sit up. Put our foot back down. And let's pay attention to our breathing before we continue. Sit in your resting position, palms up or down. Close your eyes for a minute, and let's pay attention to our breathing. Remember, when you inhale, your belly goes out. When you exhale, your belly goes in. So let's do a couple of these. Hand on your belly. Good job. All right. Now we're going to work on some of the warrior poses. We are going to do those while sitting in the chair. Okay? So normally we do these standing on your feet. Now if you've taken yoga before and you know these poses, go ahead and you can do those standing. But for the rest of us who may need a little more support, we're actually going to do them in the chair. So first thing we're going to do is a warrior where we're going to turn sideways in the chair. The leg towards the back of the chair is forward with the knee bent and your ankle right underneath your knee. Okay? I'm sitting on the very edge of the chair to give me support. You can hang onto the back of the chair if you want. Our other leg is going to go out the front. It's to the back. This toe is pointed this way, and this foot we're going to be pushing through the heel. And we're going to turn our torso to face this direction. Do what works for you. And you're sitting on that chair, pushing through your feet. So do you feel that? Get your foot back here in a position that's comfortable for you. Turn your hips and torso forward. Inhale and bring your arms up. Now make sure you're pushing through those feet, reaching as high as you can. Nice deep breaths. Good job. Now turn to the front. And now we're going to have our back leg, the one that's straight, the toe is pointing forward. So if you were standing, this is what you would look like with your arms out. Okay? And if you want to stand, you can do that. But we are going to be in the chair. So foot this way. Leg behind us at this angle. Get in your chair that's comfortable for you. This time our torso's facing forward and it's straight up and down. Your knee is above your ankle. Push through your feet. Bring your arms up level. Push through your feet. Nice deep breaths. Now we're going to tip forward and put our forearm on our thigh and continue reaching overhead, pushing through both feet. You're supporting your torso with your forearm and reach that top arm as far as you can. If you'd like a little more, twist your shoulder back, turn your face to look up at the sky. Nice deep breaths as you hold this pose. Come on back up. Arms out to the side. Now we're going to do a sun warrior. We're going to go the opposite way. Tip the other way. This arm comes down your leg. Other arm reaches up, and if you can, reach over into a C shape. See the C shape right here? Deep breaths, pushing through both feet. You want a little more here too. Turn your shoulder back and look at the sky. To the side and bring our arms down. Ooh, let's bring the legs to the front. Kind of shake them out a little bit. You get quite a workout just by sitting in the chair doing these. All right, same thing on the other side. So now the leg towards the back of the chair. The knee is bent. The ankle underneath the knee. Toe pointed this way, sitting on the very edge of the chair. Front leg comes around behind, pushes away, whatever works for you. Okay. Our torso turns sideways in this direction. Inhale, bring our arms up. Reach up as high as you can. Pushing through your feet. If you need to bend that knee a little bit because your knee hurts, that's okay. Let's turn sideways. Bring your arms out to the side. Now this time, the back toe is pointed forward. This toe is still pointing this way. So they're like perpendicular to each other. Our torso's facing forward, pushing through your feet. Nice deep breaths. Feel the muscles in your legs. Again, if you want to, you can be doing this standing up. It would look like this. Okay? We are in the chair. Okay, now we're going to tip forward. Bring your forearm on your thigh. Reach overhead. Nice deep breaths. Push through those feet. If you want a little more, twist your shoulder back. Turn your face and look to the sky. Come on up. Your arms are level again. And we're going to go the other way. So we're going to reach the other arm up into a sun warrior. So we tip, reach your arm up, this hand goes down your back leg, reach up as high as you can, and if you can reach over, we're trying to make a C shape with our spine in this direction. Do what you can, everyone's at a different level. And if you'd like a little more here, do the same thing, tip your shoulder back, turn your head to look at the sky. Make sure you're still breathing, you're not holding your breath in any of these poses. Good job. Let's bring our arms back level again and bring them down. Let's bring those legs in to the front again. Shake them out. Okay, now we're going to do a twist. So we're going to have our feet together. If you want them a little bit apart, you can do that. That's your choice. But we like to have our feet and our knees. Our knees are in a line. Okay, they're equal. Put your palms together and bring an elbow on the outside of the opposite knee. So we're here like this. Bring your elbow to the outside of the opposite knee. Then you're going to push down on the top hand and to twist sideways using your palms to turn sideways. And feel that wonderful twist. Look down at your knees. Make sure they're in line. You don't want one way out far. Have them in line. And twist sideways. Push against that bottom hand. Nice deep breaths. Good job. Let's sit up, come forward. Palms are still together. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So opposite elbow goes on the opposite knee. On the outside of it like this. Look at your knees, make sure they're in line. And then push on that bottom hand and twist sideways. Check your knees, make sure they're in line. Looking to the side with your head. Good job. Let's sit up. Job. Let's have our knees wide apart, as wide as is comfortable for you. We're going to take our palm facing out, put it on the back of your knee, and start to reach down to your toe. Reach down all the way to your toe, as far down as you can. The other arm opens up to the sky and reach it as high as you can. Twist to look at the sky. Good job. Bring that arm down. Now the one that was just in the sky, put the back of your hand to your opposite knee. Start to reach down towards your toe. Tipping sideways. Other arm opens to the sky and reaches as high as it can when you're reaching down to your toe. Turn and look to the sky. sit up. Bring those legs in. Let's bring out one knee. Bring it in. Other one, lift it up and out. Up and in. Other side, up and out. Up and in. Up and out. Up and in. One more each side. Good job. Okay, we're going to stand up now. Before you do that, I want you to be aware of where your chair is in case you're dizzy. You know where to sit down. So let's go ahead and stand up carefully. And while we're up, let's each get a drink. So find your water bottle. Let's get a drink. Make sure you put your water bottle out of your way because we don't want to trip on that. Let's come back to our chair and we're going to work on some balance. So I'm going to move my chair so I stay in the center here. Let's all come back behind our chairs where we can hang on to the back of it for support if we need it. Okay, my feet are going to be just about hip distance apart. I'm hanging on to the chair. And now inhale and lift your heels. So you're standing on your toes. Now you have the choice doing these of still hanging onto your chair, or if you'd like to, you can let go. So let's go down, bring our heels down. Let's bring our heels up again. It helps if you find a focal point to stare at. And come on down. This time, lift your heels. Bring one arm in the air. Come on down. Let's lift our heels and do the other side. Lift your heels. Arm up. Come on down. This time, lift your heels. One arm up. And if you think you can, bring the other arm up. Stare at your focal point. And come on down. Good job. Now let's come to one side of our chair. Hanging onto the chair with the hand closest to it. And we're going to stand on the leg closest to the chair. So get your foot down. And let's bring the other leg forward. Now if you want to, you can let go of the chair. Bring your foot down. You can touch at the bottom or not. Bring it to the side. And down. And now to the back. And come on down. Now go ahead and hang on to the chair. And if you can, grab your foot or your ankle in the back and get your knees in alignment and get a stretch down the front of your leg. I'll show you what I look like sideways. Got a hold of my foot. You know, my leg isn't back like that. They're in line. Now we're going to work on some tree pose. So the foot closest to the chair is the one we're standing on. I'm hanging onto the chair. You have options. You can have your toe in a little kickstand like this. You can have your foot here, or you can bring it all the way up. It's your choice. So this is what a kickstand looks like. So your knee is pointed out to the side and your heel is pushing into your standing foot. And if you can, breathe your arm up. Stare at a spot for your focal point. And if you think you can, go ahead and lift up the other arm. Nice deep breath. It's okay to be a little wobbly. Good job. Let's come on down. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to move my chair just so I stay in the middle. Okay. We're going to stand on the leg closest to the chair and hang on to the chair. And the other leg comes forward. Now if you want to, you can let go of the chair. Bring your foot down. Bring it out to the side. Bring it down. Bring it to the back. And down. Now again, we're going to take a hold of the foot closest to you. Grab a hold of your foot. The knee bent. Bring it down. And now we're going to do tree pose on this side. So we're going to stand on the leg closest to the chair. You have choices, the kickstand here or all the way up. So this time I'll do this one. So hanging onto the chair, push your foot into your leg and your leg back into your foot. Inhale your arm up if you like. And if you feel you can, go ahead and let go of the other hand. Good job, coming down. Wonderful. Okay, let's come around to the front of our chairs again. We're going to stand at the front of our chair with our feet about this far apart. We're going to inhale our arms up and we're going to do a chair pose. So our arms come around, bend your knees, and your arms come forward. Tuck your hips under. This is what you look like sideways. Straighten your legs, reach up, deep breath. Arms come around again and forward as you bend your knees. Tuck your hips under, bring your arms up. Good job, stand up. Now let's back up to our chairs so that we can feel them with the back of our legs, and then go ahead and sit down. Okay, let's straighten the leg. We have flex foot, so we're leaning on our heel. Other leg is bent, And both of our hands are on our bent knee. So I'm sitting on the very edge of my chair, supporting both hands on the bent knee. This foot is flexed. And then just lean forward. I feel a good stretch down the back of my leg and in my lower back. Good job. Let's sit up. Do the same thing on the other side. So this knee is bent. Both our hands are on top of the bent knee. Straighten the other leg. Foot is flexed, toe is up. And just lean forward. Try to relax the muscles in the straight leg. And every time you exhale, try to go a little lower. Good job. Let's sit up. Let's bring our arms forward, make a fist, and let's just rotate our wrists. Opposite direction. Good job. Put your hands in your resting pose, palms down or up. Sitting nice and comfortable. Everyone close down your eyes and let's just sit and pay attention to our breathing. Get nice and comfortable. Let's relax our eyes and our face. Down our chest and into our belly. As you exhale, feel the stress just go away from your hips, your legs, and down into your feet. Let's just sit completely still. Let's start to wiggle our fingertips and our toes. While your eyes are still closed, remember your intention for the day. Arms down to the side. Open your eyes. Inhale your intention in as you bring your arms high and wide. Palms together at the top. Bring them down the midline as you exhale. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the chair yoga class today. I am Kathy Bingaman, and I'm from the St. Joseph County Commission on Aging. I hope you'll join me next time. And again, this was chair yoga. Have a wonderful day. It looks like it's kind of sunny out there. Get out and take a walk if you can. Till next time, we'll see ya. Bye-bye.